Okay, exactly 5 p.m. in Liberia, 6 p.m. in Cameroon, and 12 noon in the United States, and precisely the East Coast. From the JRC World Headquarters American Corner in Kwejo to say Zang Tabi Ta Meta Mbengwi Momo Division Northwest Region of Cameroon, Africa, in partnership with Maluka, the support for the JRCA Guest House World Headquarters, JRCA Beloved Community in Cameroon, and support for Pa John teachers, indigenous bees farmers, those including those in our affiliates, the beautiful nation of Liberia. To that effect, the bee bee black jar international contest will be taking place in Asheville in North Carolina, USA, and we will be submitting authentic honeybee from zone 1 through 5, as well as affiliate. Affiliates are hereby informed that we encourage the bee farming in what we do. So, ladies and gentlemen, JRC agenda for the SNT leadership training meeting for today, the 30th of January, and tomorrow will be the business. And at this point in time, did everyone receive a copy of agenda in Monrovia?
Yes, Chairman, we received that.
All right, Monrovia received, Cameroon received, and USA received. A motion to approve the agenda.
Second motion.
Okay, are there any discussions or any objections?
No objection.
No objection, agenda is approved. Our meeting would last for 1 hour. That's our protocol. But then let us begin by saying our motto aloud. If you love my people,
teach them
how to fish. You give them
fish
fish for life,
hard work,
commitment, integrity
equal to success.
Excellent, excellent. Basically, a special acknowledgement, ladies and gentlemen, a report from the CEO, Sanitation and Disease Prevention, Madame Doreen, and Honorable President Agnes from the Etoile Rotary Club, and Madame Annie from the CDC in USA, met on the 27th of January, and meeting was held from 6 p.m. Cameroon time, 5 p.m. Liberian time, and 12 p.m. East Standard Time. The purpose for the meeting was for Ms. Doreen to do her 2 minutes presentation, which she did, and answer questions from Ms. Annie on the health challenges amongst our indigenous women in zone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and in the future, affiliates in Liberia will be included. Meeting lasted for 30 minutes. And of course, further deliberations will focus on looking forward for the forward link that will be sent to us by Annie. And of course, the chairman also informed Ms. Annie of the opportunities in the area, namely Jaitu Health Unit in Zone 1, Achatugi Zone 2, Bengwi Zone 4, and Honorable President answer questions on Zone 5. And it should be noted here that in the future, Liberia Health Department will be invited. We are waiting a further detailed report coming from Annie. Second, special acknowledgement from Liberia by Pastor Goosen as a model for all leaders and individuals to follow for posting SMART goals and action steps. Kudos to Liberia. Ladies and gentlemen, this information was posted on the forum, and we encourage everyone to read and follow those basic steps in running business. The model, again, from Pastor Goosen, who is the chairman for affiliates in Liberia, is what has to be followed. Now, a full detail of what we are talking about is right there on the forum. Pastor Goosen set the SMART goals and action steps and laid it out there clearly. Action steps, SMART goals and action steps. When you prepare SMART goals, it does no good if you just prepare SMART goals and put it out there. They have to be implemented. And in order to implement, you can see clearly how the intention is coming out. Pastor Goosen submitted that. He says, step 1, JRC Liberia launching program will be held in April. That shows that it's going to happen, and you expect that to happen, and then you get the result. And number 2, they are creating this awareness of the JRC organization establishment in Liberia, which is in line with going out there to share the word, recruiting and explaining the vision, mission, goals, and objectives. 3, recruiting members. The organization has to grow by membership who come in there and willing to basically follow the policies and procedure and achieving the goals of the organization. No organization, no business can work without fundraising. They will also raise funds for equipping the office to create cooperation between officials and volunteers. We work in tandem with both governments. Action steps. Awareness will be carried out in their communities. About 75 personalities will be invited. Invitation letters will be printed. Speech on the aims and objectives of JRCA will be delivered by the chairman. They're getting the chairman involved. Program committees will be set up to make sure the program is successful. Matching words with actions. Budget will be submitted to the board for reviewing and input. Program will be live on Zoom. Refreshment will be given. And strictly in this regard, the policies state clear. Water. We encourage every volunteers to be civically responsible. Refreshment will be given. Report will be submitted immediately after the program, and photos will be posted on the JRCCA. Right there is what we have. They've given us their budget, and that's what is forecasted for that. They can even go out there to start raising these funds, or they may be able to use from their the global annual budget. It's up to them. It's right there. This cannot fail. People fail to plan. People do not fail when they plan. And here is a clear example of the standard that we've been teaching, and Liberia is getting it and implementing it. I will now call on Chairman Goosen to go a little deep into what he presented and what I've just narrated. Chairman Goosen, take it on.
Yes, Chairman, there were a lot of meetings that have been held on this thing. And it was posted also on our forum that those things that we have to do, we have to plan for it. So now, my report that I'm going to do is today, which is JRCCA Liberia affiliate report. Now, meeting was held on the 27th of January this year. That means this going on Saturday. A meeting was held, and the meeting was well attended. People are coming to that meeting for us to sit and plan a lot of things, to put things together, because we have an organization which we have to carry out. And we cannot have the organization to just for it to be there to die on our lap. but we have to work hard in order to see the organization moving from lower to the higher pitch. So we called a meeting, and in that meeting, there were so many things that discussed. And in that particular meeting, we discussed our launching program that will be had. And also we set a budget according to it. When you find it on the forum, you will see it. The budget is over there. And right after submission, somebody called me and said, well, look, the meeting that we had, there were two things that you did not include on the budget. I said, why? Then they called the two things and they were right. Even though it should have been there, but it was like error. So I said, well, it's already on the forum, but we are going to include that. When the time reaches, we are going to include that. It was transportation was not there, and one other thing was not there, was not part of that. But for transportation and all of that, that were omitted down, that when it get near for us to have that program, those things will be done. Okay. The next thing that was discussed in our meeting was recruitment of new members. It was very, very much emphasized. We emphasize on that. We need to recruit members, and we cannot have an organization just to have only few people, but we need to what? Recruit members. New members have to come in. It was discussed in that meeting. And also, each department leader was educated how to create smart goals and action steps. And they were asked to present their SG and AS on the forum for us to get and post it. And last day in our meeting, we discussed a lot of things, but last day in our meeting, we educated other people how to use or how to participate on a Zoom meeting. People can come in Zoom meeting and they do not know how to unmute and how to mute their phone. So in that group, in our meeting, we stressed it and we told the people, say, well, it would be bad that we go in a meeting and we mute our phone. I mean, we unmute the phone, then noise come up. But if you are speaking, you can unmute the phone. If you are not speaking, you mute it off. So then people will not have disturbances in the meeting. Those things were taught to them, and people, they brought all their own subjects. I mean, they brought all their own ideas to say, yeah, it's good. Because sometimes when we go on some other program, I mean, it can be disturbing. And those things were done. So, Chairman, this is what I have to tell you concerning our report over there. Thank you very much.
Outstanding reporting from Monrovia, and I hope the report from Monrovia is intended to achieve a goal of helping everyone, whether in Cameroon, whether in USA. Outstanding. At this point in time, we'll call on the Assistant Youth and Sport Director, Mr. Sylvester in Bamenda, to give his report. Over to you, Mr. Sylvester.
Yeah, thank you, Chairman. I was trying since, and the network was a bit disturbing, but thank God that I've just entered the meeting now and on time. So my report today I've been going around to confirm the field that we have to play that tournament on it. So the issue now is a school period. I've gone around, have some 2 fees. They call Church a big mancon. They're trying to complicate, but I still go to Bali Park. And they have confirmed that we can use Bali Park field. So I will make all the necessary arrangement for Bali Park field. That one is already confirmed. Cooperative college. That field at Cooperative College. That is where we'll play the competition there. We'll use that one and the Big Mancon, because Big Mancon, they have given me the time, but the time that they have given me there shows that they cannot play 2 matches. there on one day. And if we have to use only one match, it will cost us a lot. So I'll arrange for the Big Manco field and the Cooperative College field. And so far, all the teams now are set. We have Nja United, we have Zang Tabi Lions, we have Nja Itu Tiger, we have Cope FC, Cope Village. That is after that, Cope Village. Then we have Kai. We have Kai FC. We have Transporter Drivers Union. Those are the teams that are set now. So I was still struggling to have the field, know how it costs before I will have a meeting with the team's presidents. So by Friday, I'll have a meeting with the team president so that we know how we organize it well, and the registration that the teams they will register. But for now, that is the level that I am now. You know, to have a good competition, to succeed in a good competition is not a day's job. A football competition of this standard, because I want it to really be in a grand standard, is not something that is like a Cartier competition. That is why I'm doing all these necessary arrangements. Thank you, Chairman.
Okay, thank you, Youth and Sport Director. My takeaway from this is that you are taking this serious. It's not a football competition, it's a tournament. That's what I'm taking away from this. This is a program. That means a programming is something that is running on a very structured basis, on either a quarterly or yearly, and that will involve basically involving other people coming in, because you have a goal of exposing the talents that you have that could equally be linked up to the international levels, meaning you can you have the, as part of the package, to invite coaches, scouting opportunities from around the world to come and visit, and thereby creating an avenue in line with the vision and the mission that will go a long way, knowing fully well that through soccer, you are able to, football, you are able to help create opportunity for education, create opportunity for jobs, create opportunities for living a very successful life, a recreational life, and making life a better place, and the world a better place, and the community a better place than we found it, like Pa John had envisioned. Very good. I will call on Chairman, knowing fully well that this is a program that is going to be replicated, meaning that will be done in Liberia, will be done in Way, will be done in Zone 1, Zone 2, Zone 3, Zone 4. That is my takeaway from your presentation. Is that your understanding, Mr. Sylvester?
Very well, Chairman. Very well. That is what I'm going to do.
All right.
Very well. I have even contacted the FECA food office, because I would not like to take root freeze from the PATA. I will have to take root freeze from the FECA food office, Chairman.
All right. This shows that this is a tournament, and which means that it will be implemented in those zones that we are serving, to include affiliate in Liberia. And this program will be also tapped into the semi-academy in Liberia. Chairman Goosen, any reaction, input? Okay, Princess Siako, I know you just joined us. We are on this item of reporting from the Assistant Youth and Sport. All right, I will call on Princess Siako, the Secretary General for the affiliates in Monrovia. Any reaction and addition report?
That's good. His report was actually good. We have our report from Liberia. we had a meeting this on Saturday, and we were talking about our SMART goals and action step relating to our launching program that is expected to be held on the 27th of April 2024. GRCCA Liberia Affiliates launching program will be held on April 27, 10 a.m. Liberian time. And one of our SMART goals is to create an awareness of GRCCA organization establishment in Liberia, and also to recruit members for GRCCA, to raise funds for office equipment, and to create cooperation between officials and volunteers. Our action steps are awareness will be carried out in communities, and we are targeting about 75 personalities that will be invited for that launching program. Invitation letters will be printed. Speech of aims and objective of GRCCA will be delivered by Chairman Tisha. Program committee will be set up to make sure the program is successful, and budget will be submitted to the board for view and input. Program will be live on Zoom. Refreshment will be given and report will be submitted immediately after the program, and photos will be posted on GRCCA forums. I will stop there for now.
Okay, for everyone that is joining, can see that Liberia is not a joker like the rest. Liberia mean business. They capture the vision. You call on one person from Liberia, they're reporting exactly what they did. You call on the second person, they report exactly what they did. Showing there's a lot of lesson we are learning from Monrovia. Teamwork. Teamwork is not a one-man show. And this is what they are proving to us this afternoon, and evening, and morning, wherever you are. Beautiful. So we've heard from Monrovia, we've heard from Chairman Agusin, and we heard from her Secretary General, who came and reiterated what the chairman had presented. And now we've also heard from the Youth and Sport Education Director, Mr. Sylvester from Bamenda, and we will also listen to Mr. Jethro, who is down there in Bamenda, if he's got anything to add. All right. Okay. So let me call you back. Okay. So that is a well-captured report from Monrovia. Outstanding leadership, Chairman Gusin. This could not have been successful without your collaborative and professional leadership that I'm seeing emerging from Monrovia. Keep it up. Now, Mr. Jethro is trying to join us, and then we will move on to the final reminder, which I wanted to put out here. Very, very important. As we move on, we are a structured organization, and one of the key components of a successful organization is your structure, how you are structured. And JRCCA is a well-structured organization. That means it got, at the top of it, it got a constitution. It got for bylaws. It got policies and procedures. All of these things are things that need to be ingrained, be trained, retrained, and make sure everybody across the board, from zone 1, zone 2, zone 3, zone 4, zone 5, and affiliates are practicing it. And when you see somebody who is being disruptive, not following these policies and procedure, you call him or her out. Let him know the consequences. If you turn to be disruptive in the organization, this is not a place for that kind of behavior. You let the individual know, and 1 strike, 2 strike, you're out. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you. One of those things I wanted to remind or talk about before we wrap it up is the office and the duties of human resource managers, duties that we will be hiring, making sure you have these staff personnel positions in your organization to make sure they are enforcing these policies to work. And human resource directors, ladies and gentlemen, I posted this on the forum. First of all, Princess and the Liberian team, did you receive these notes that I posted on the forum?
Yes.
Chairman, I read that, saw it.
Beautiful. Are there any input? By the way, when we post stuff on the forum, we are asking people to give input. And if we don't have any input, at least a word of acknowledgement, like Liberia has been doing, we acknowledge additions or something need to be, added and stuff like that. That way, when we do that, then we implement it. All right. What are the reactions with regard to this position of a human resource manager?
But Chairman, that what you wrote is exactly the function and duty of that human resource manager. So I cannot subtract anything from there. It's very good because that's his job. They are responsible for those things. All the functions you put over there, you posted there, they are important, very, very much important. So I may not subtract, but if anybody to get into that position, they need to read these things to know it, to practice them. That is my input over there. Because they have to go there and do it exactly. These are good functions. Thank you.
What do you think are the benefits of us being well structured and doing things this way? I'd like to hear reactions. What do you think are some of the benefits of following our policies and procedures, bylaws, instituting stuff like this? Secretary General of affiliates in Liberia, what are some of those benefits you think when people are following policies and procedures?
Well, once you are following the policies and procedures of an organization, there will be more achievement for you. That is, you're going to understand how that organization operates. And once you go out there and someone asks you what this organization is about, and you try to explain, definitely that person will understand and will get more interest into that organization. But once you don't understand how that organization operates and you go out there, someone asks you, you won't be able to explain anything to that person. And even that person coming to the organization, the person will be like, but you never explain to me better that this is how this organization operates. Why would you be in an organization and you don't understand or know how the organization operates? So it is better that you know how that organization operates.
She nailed it. And
Okay.
I would still like to engage her on this. What do you understand? Why is a job description for every staff volunteer? Why is it important?
I'm not getting the question right.
The question about why is it that each and every one in an organization or in a business setting or in an environment that is well professionally organized, why is it important for each and everyone to know his or her job description?
Yeah, it is. It is necessary that you know your job description, because you can leave your own job because you don't know your own job description and go do your friend own. That would be very, very bad for the organization. So if you know your role and your responsibility in an organization, at least you can follow your own path and leave your friend on a job for them. So that's just it.
And I can add that.
Chairman
I
Goosen,
can
I
say,
ask you to, I'm calling on Chairman Goosen to add to her, to his Secretary General.
yeah, what you are asking is important for everyone to have or to know their job description. It will uplift that organization because everyone performing and their duty, it means that organization will be moving forward. then for people to not know their duty, it killed them or it degrades the organization. So that means everyone should know their, they should know their function. If everyone performing their duty and function, it will carry up the organization hard. Then that's why we are talking about cooperation. Because if you play your role and another person playing their role, that means everyone, they are doing something that will push the organization ahead. But if you are playing your role and another person there cannot play the role, it kills the organization. So it's very much important for everyone to play their part and know their job description.
All right. And so to conclude from that, Mr. Sylvester, do you have anything to add? Okay. So to conclude, job descriptions for JRCCA can be found in the bylaws, the duties of officials, the constitutions, the policies and the procedures. And we ask that everyone should read that and be able to pick up a job description and describe it. And the one thing that I even went on Orthodox was to ask people to write what they do. That is how far down I went. Ask everyone to say, hey, if I call on you or you go out there, you should be proud to let anybody know this is what I do. Is that a fair way of doing business? Princess Siako, what would you advise me if you were to advise me? That is how I went as far to make sure that everybody can feel comfortable. I say, tell me what you think you are doing. Given that we have constitutional duties. What do you think about that, Chairman Gusen and Princess Siako?
For me, I know I was here when you started that and you order people to read their, because they have position and they do not know the function of the position. So one time you told them to write the function, the position that they are occupying, their function, they should write it. And they were writing things and they were presenting it. When I got on the forum newly, when I got to the organization newly, I saw that. And it was very fun for people to know what they are doing. Because if people know what they are doing, they will do it correctly. Then they do not know. They feel that people come on or come in certain organization and just sit down and wait for that organization. And it shouldn't be so, but rather you have come to work along with the organization and the position that they are going to put on, you are going to go to work. Then for you to not know, this is why when you were saying that, I said, yeah, Chairman is correct, because everyone should know their duty. You are not coming to the organization just to come, but you should know your duty. So it was correct for you to do that. Thank you very much. And for the reason, you ask a question and say, well, why is it? So what I know is that if you are taught and if you know your position, you are going to boast and you are going to lift the organization up. The resource manager, if that resource manager know his or her or duty, it will be able to raise the organization or move the organization to another level, a greater level, than to not know. So when you ask that question, I say yes. It's good that people should know their function. You cannot come to the organization and you do not know, then you will not do any important thing. Every day, people will teach you, they will teach you, they will teach you. So it's not correct. Thank you very much, Chairman.
Excellent, excellent intervention there from Monrovia. Secretary Siako, do you have any addition to your chairman's reaction?
Yeah, he said everything, but for me, ask me what is my function. If you ask me what is my function as a secretary, I will tell you that My function is to take all the necessary information concerning JRCCA Liberia, every necessary things that are happening in our organization on a daily basis when we go for meetings and everything. I should take all information and present it to our boss. That's my responsibility.
Excellent. And where can we find some of these functions written down?
Well, after meetings, it is all put into our reports. Whatever thing we do here in Liberia, it is what our chairman go ahead and type in our reports.
Beautiful.
And Chairman, please.
Go ahead.
Hello.
Go ahead.
Yeah. That question is, all of these things that we are doing according to you, they are found in our bylaw and constitution. And I think certain week ago, you instructed the people to send that, and I did not receive that. So it's very much important that when we get to our meeting, we are going to tell our people there is a position and you have, these are your functions. So it would be good that say it's written in the bylaw and constitution, or how they call it, or bylaw and constitution, that when it's sent to us, we'll be able to use it. Thank you very much, Chairman, for that.
And I just wanted to add to that, you nailed it, Chairman Gusen, and that Princess Siako, your Secretary General, has just given me a powerful insight, namely the opportunity that was given to Cameroon for each and every individual. Our constitution, our bylaws, our policies and procedures, we build those things to be real life situation. We ask people for their input. What she has just given me is a powerful tool that when you receive those, because all of these things we've asked Cameroon, and anyone that is stalling this process, if you ask information from BSO, they are not giving it to me. Just give me the individual. It will be fired. This organization is out to reward good behavior, not bad behavior. If you ask the BHO to send you these policies, all of these things, and they don't send it to me, if they don't send it to you, write a full report. If they need to be, if you cannot sit in this organization to follow their policies and procedure, it's better you just leave and let those who are willing to do. Princess Siako has given her job description, which is an A+, and we will take that and add to those that we have already written. Excellent job. Thank you, Chairman Gusen. I'm sorry about that. Okay, now we will go to our closing remarks. So this time around, I will start with Princess Siako to give her closing remarks.
Yeah, thank you, Chairman, and to everyone that is part of this meeting today. Today's meeting was actually good. I really admired today's meeting with all the questions Chairman keep giving. Yes, it was really interactive. So I'm happy that this meeting was a good one, and I'm hoping that we'll come our next meeting and make it more interactive. Thank you.
All right, very good. Look at these human resource directors' duties, and we'll begin to check out who can be the human resource director for your affiliate. We're going to go step by step. This is what we expected. These are the duties that the human resource director that we have in Cameroon. As you guys know, effective 1 February, we've got a new a human resource director for JRCCA, and her name is Doreen. And these are the duties that, we're not reinventing. They're just duties that we already assigned to anyone that is a human resource to us. So, beautiful. Okay, now we will, no, Mr. Raymond, nobody has messed up with your stuff. You mute yourself. You have to unmute yourself. Nobody's messing like unmuting or muting you. You unmute yourself. So you got yourself muted, Mr. Raymond. If you want to talk, you unmute. Okay. So very good. Does that make sense, Secretary General for affiliate in Liberia, Princess Siako? All right. So we will.
Yes.
Okay. We'll go to Mr. Youth and Sport Director, Mr. Sylvester. You've got the floor for your closing remarks.
Yeah, for my closing remark, the meeting has been a good one. I just want to plead that the floor is still open for support. Our first proposed budget was $1,000, but so far, since the chairman has pledged us $500, so the floor is still open because we really want this first tournament. Let it be great. Let it really be great. So I'm very sure that everything will pass on well. We will work together. I'm also calling the Doreen, so I'm communicating with her. So I like teamwork. We will work together. Even with Labera, Ghana, we will work together. Even the competition, the tournament is taking place in Bamenda. I would like that we really work as a team, so that they come to a success. Thank you, Chairman.
Okay, beautiful. Yeah, okay. And when you guys communicate, make sure that you are transparent. Put stuff that you communicate on the forum so that everybody is aware. That way we all know. Very good, very good, very good from there. All right, so Mr. Raymond, you can unmute now and give your closing remarks, as well as SNT Vice Chair, Ma Beatrice. So unmute your phones and do your closing remarks if you can. All right, guys, we are about to close. If Ma Beatrice, unmute your phones and give your closing remarks. Okay, so we will go now to Chairman Goosen for his closing remarks from Monrovia. Okay, Chairman Goosen, are you there?
Oh my God. Sorry for that.
No, no worries.
Hello.
Yeah.
I'm there.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. What I was saying is that I have spoken to my youth and sport director already, and the SEMA Academy have a class coming on pretty soon, and he will have to post it for me to see so that he can turn it over, because we are doing sporting here also, and this school is in 2 other leagues already, and this coming Friday they are going to do the first match of the school. So you have to read some of these things so you can be aware. For my closing remark, the meeting have been a good one, and today here we start to learn other function of our leaders, and those leaders, they need to hold on to these functions so that we'll be able to build up JRCCA worldwide. If we do not hold on to these functions and we overlook these functions, we will not be able to work successfully. So the meeting have been a good one, and I pray so that this coming tomorrow we'll come on again and have a lot of things to do, another more meeting. Thank you very much, Chairman. Over to you.
Excellent, excellent. All right. I've got Edward.
Hello.
Edward, do you have a closing remarks?
Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead, Ma Beatrice.
We are very sorry because we tried to.
Just go ahead. Just go ahead. You are late. Just go ahead.
No.
Give your report.
We are in the meeting in a BHO.
Yes, I see that. Go ahead, give your report. Go ahead.
So the meeting is a good one. We are hearing how the report that they are giving from Liberia. We are very happy because we are hearing what they are saying is very interesting.
What is your own report? You only hear it, and we need your report. If you don't have any report, then you can say, go ahead. Do you have any report? You don't come here to just listen. What is your report?
I don't have report for now. Give my report tomorrow.
Okay, beautiful. Next person.
Thank you very much, Chairman. Our problem is that we really came in time, but the problem of muting and unmuting, that is what
we understand.
Yes.
We understand. What is your report? We understand that you had problems there. What is your report?
My report is that everybody for the past week, everything we have attended our meetings, and then later on, I've been told by the women empowerment that the activity logs have not been sent. I used the Robert rules and order and asked the president, told my president, this is how things are going. And then it was now left for her to give the report to you, and then give me the feedback. Okay. That is just the report I can give for the moment.
Okay, Pa Ben, let me help you put your report. Here's your
report.
Sir. Number one, say this with me. Number one, the full-time staff, Women Empowerment has not submitted activity log that is due on the 25th of the month. Say that.
The full-time staff, who is Mal Lovely, have not submitted the activity logs, which is due on the 25th of each month.
Okay, so today is the 30th of January.
So today is the 30th of January.
And I will personally, as the governing council, counsel a full-time staff.
And I will personally, like the governance committee chair, counsel the women's empowerment, the staff.
Okay, and they are, when you counsel, there's a process where you counsel, you give options. If the person's behavior is unacceptable, you let them know the consequences. All right?
I'll bet to add something.
All right, so I'm just giving it to you straight. How you handle that, and once you do that, you turn that over to the president.
Exactly.
And then once you do that, you put that in writing, turn it over to the president, and then if that behavior continues, you recommend that the person be replaced. And when you replace the person doesn't take that opportunity as serious, then the next thing is you rightly suspend the person from being paid, and eventually, if that behavior continues, you probably declare that it's a full complaint, and that full complaint meaning that you give the person the chance to change. If they don't change, then you recommend that the person respectfully leave your organization. Are we clear on that, Governing Council? That's something that you and I probably need to work on that. So you need to clean the BHO. I do not want anybody to be living at BHO at this time. Number one, BHO, there are certain things that should not be done at the workplace. And those things have to be made clear. If you're giving the opportunity at BHO to live at BHO, you cannot even do a simple thing every day. You complain the same need. You don't need to let anybody live at BHO. All right, that's the kind of report I'm coming to you as a governing council chairman. I expect from you. I went to the BHO. This is happening. This is happening. This is happening. This is happening. This is not happening. This is not happening. This is what we need to do. All right. Yes, is the president there?
The president is here by my side.
All right. The president, step up. What's your report?
Thank you for this opportunity. My report goes that report by Maros from attending the Tuesday's fundraising meeting in Yaoundé last Saturday, 27 January 2024. Tuesday, people are peace-loving and very welcoming to the citizens of the United States of America who visited them in their village in Zangtabi, Tonoko, Kainjaitu, Meta, Cameroon. I went as the president of JRCCA to support the fundraising. On 27 January, following my SMART goals and action steps, I attended their meeting on Saturday in Yaoundé, and I was well received with joy and happiness. I talked to them about our visions and mission of the JRCCA NGO to serve, collaborate, and partner with communities in Zone 1, 2, 3, and 3, 4, and 5, way in Menchum Division and affiliates in Liberia. 2, I make it known to them that this organization is supposed to be supported by Tuesday boys and girls according to our mission. The purpose of my visit was to also donate financial support and as promised. We will work to support them more in their community service project in Yaoundé, capital of Cameroon. 3, the organization has rules and regulations, respect policies and procedure. When you request support, something from the organization, you have to write our goals and action steps and send to board through the president. 4, after that, I supported them with the sum of 50,000 francs, 100 francs as USA dollars from the sister organization in USA, and they were very happy. 5, the president of Tuesday's fundraising extended gratitude to the chairman and the president of USA. 6, the quarter head of Tuesday advised all the members to know that the chairman of USA, Teacher Gideon, is the founder of the Tuesday meeting, which is raising this fund. 7, this coming Saturday, all members will be meeting. They start from the construction to start. Over.
Okay, this is what I've been training a BHO for 5 years. Everyone that comes in there, that when you come to meetings like this, you got to prepare and write and present a report like this. If you come in there and start talking from your head, you're wasting people's time. You're being disrespectful. If you're not serious, then don't come to the organization. All right, so thank you for that report. And that's a report that you're supposed to have posted on the forum before coming, so that when you read your report, people already have an idea, so they can ask questions. But good so far. All right. Is there anyone?
Chairman,
Go ahead.
Saw that while she reading, I saw it already. She posted something like that. I saw it.
Thank you. That is what I'm talking about. Congratulations, my president of JRCCA. Thank you. That's what I'm talking about. Good job. All right. All right. Who is next there? My president, take your job. Take your duty. Call the next person.
Niru.
No, don't call names. You guys been trained on how to professionally behave. You call people, call titles, and then names.
General Council Member, Mr.
Good.
Ruben.
No, say General Council Member, Mr. Ruben, report. You gotta call you when you are in a meeting. And then, yeah, go ahead, give your report. You don't waste time. You are either serious in this meeting, respect people's time.
We came late to the meeting because there was no...
That is no report. You be quiet. That's no report. What is your report? They did not ask you why you late. What is your report? Report.
Don't have report.
If you don't have a report, yeah, if you don't have a report, say I don't have a report. And then don't expect any stipend. My president, that's how you should be talking to everybody there. If the person doesn't have a report, you should have known. But you call the person up. If you don't have a report, you see start going off the topic, you say stop, no reporting. Sit down and you proceed to the next person. You guys learn to be respectful to people in Cameroon. All right, my president, let us know. Is it over?
No, women empowerment, Ma Loveline reports.
Yes, thank you, Madam President, for this opportunity. My report for this week. This week, I have not been able to carry out any activity because of data issue, data connection. So I could not join the meeting on Wednesday last week, our business meeting. We could not attend the meeting. And even today, the accountant sent me credit late that I could activate for the meeting. So I could not attend the meeting. I could not carry out any activity on phone because of data issue. Thank you, my president.
Over. Any reaction?
My president, I need you to react. That is a Googliga report. Googliga report from your full-time staff. She comes there and she says she could not attend meeting. Is that the only thing that you can expect from one who is a full-time staff? Nothing written? Because you don't have data, you cannot write stuff that you do? That's a Googliga report. So it's not serious over there. Okay, because I didn't even hear what he said. Mr. Raymond sent what? Mr. Raymond, what did you send? Okay, so that's a closing report. Anyone else from BHO? Then we move on.
It's okay, no one else.
Okay, beautiful. How many full-time staff do you have at BHO, Governing Council, Chairman?
I begin with the women empowerment.
No, how many? Number, I need numbers. 1, 2, or 3. How many people do you have at BHO that are full-time staff that you are paying?
There should be 4, huh?
Name them.
My president, the governance committee chair, the women's empowerment, Ma Bia, and governance committee leader.
Okay.
New Robert.
Okay. Here's how I'm gonna help you here.
Yeah.
They are supposed to be 2. Mabia is not a full-time staff. My president is overall not a full-time staff. You are not a full-time staff.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Yeah.
So I'm only helping you here, but you could exercise the duty governing council to speak like a governing council and act like a governing council by knowing these things to your fingertips. You are volunteers. There is somebody there that lives there that you employ in that office to work 7 days or 5 days a week, and you classify that as a full-time staff. You know, you are encouraging Ma Beatrice, you're encouraging Mr. Raymond, you are encouraging the president to take a service above themselves. Important, but you have two persons there that I know, and you're not giving me report on that. What are you hiding? I asked you this question again the last time before we end this meeting. Who are the full-time staff that you have at the BHO?
The full-time staff we have at BHO is Women Empowerment, Lovely Mufu, and our full-time, but no, Bertrand is no more here. Niru.
Okay, with Niru, and you just said veteran. Who is veteran? Governing Council.
Bertrand was, he used to be the a full-time worker here, but I don't think he is again here with us, even though I've not got any document to say he's no more with us, but physically, as I'm here, I think that if somebody, if I had a question that is Bertrand working there, I think it will be difficult for me to say yes.
Okay, I need for, after this meeting, I need for those of you Women Empowerment, SNT chair, vice chair, Mr. Raymond, accountant, and the chair for the Rotary Club, the general council leader, the president, to sit immediately after this meeting. I need you to write me a report of who is your staff there, and if veteran is no longer working, state so, is no longer with us. I need that report to me before tomorrow's business meeting. Are we clear on this?
Very clear on that,
okay.
Chairman.
That is how you show respect to all of us. He's no longer there, stated. Mr. Veteran is no longer there. Everybody will know, because Liberia is asking document. You guys are, and my president, that is your job, and the governing council. I expect you and accountant, all of you there, to give this thing so we can be a better organization. All right. That being said, are there any ones online that has not spoken before? I will call on Chairman Goosen to pray for us.
Yes, Chairman.
Yes, go ahead.
Edward Gossin, Sport Director of affiliate in Liberia. I will give my report shortly. The same Academy are currently in 2 leagues, both the district league and the inter-high school league as well. And their first game has been scheduled for this Friday, February 2nd, 2024. And we also have a playing league that's going to be coordinated by the Sema Academy School that we are working on, and which I'm about to go and action step on very shortly. Thank you, Chairman.
All right. Thank you very much. And we have a chairman, Jethro, who's been struggling, and he asked to be connected. We've got Olu, who just joined us. Brother Olu, do you have any closing remarks? Okay. So we are really right on time. We started at exactly exactly at 5 p.m. Liberia time, 6 p.m. Cameroon time. Is exactly 4 minutes after 6 in Yaoundé, and 4 minutes after 5 in Monrovia. If we do not get distracted, we would have hit our 60 minutes. But thank God we made it. Great job. Okay. Chairman Goosen, will you please pray for us as we close this meeting for tomorrow? Will be focused on motion. And I know that Ma Beatrice stated she will be doing her report tomorrow. Okay. Other than that, is there anyone that we've left without acknowledging?
Yes. Hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, good evening, sir. I'm sorry, I'm just driving in. The whole day I was out at work, so I'm just driving into the house now and notice that the meeting is ending.
Yes, and could you tell me your challenges that you've had from with BHO?
Oh no.
You have asked for information. Did you receive everything from BHO?
Not yet.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. We are serious. We intentional about what we do. I need for you to tell me what this is. This is a public entity. We don't come here to clown around. If you have asked some information from this organization and they're not giving you, I need you to write a full report and send to us. No one in this organization should be in any position in a zonal level, in an affiliate level, to stall the process of the organization, because you are stalling the process that should have served those whom we mean to serve.
Yeah. Okay. Can I ask a question, please?
You are welcome. That's why those forums are meant for. Feel free to express yourself on the forums.
I actually need to understand what report I have to present. That's why I asked what report I have to present since I am new. So I need to understand how things are going. But I thought, because you said in one of the meetings that I needed to get used to the procedures, which I haven't as of today.
Yep, that is what did you receive a welcome letter?
Not yet. Nothing.
Okay. See, that's one of those things. That is what we have a branch office in Yaoundé that is supposed to be serving you with all this. And I will. Are you when are you going to be in Yaoundé? One of these days.
No, I'm in Yaoundé presently.
All right. I will recommend that you set a time and a date. You meet with the president at the office in Yaoundé. Get into the office and let's welcome you officially, and you can see the office, and then we can begin to integrate you, because that's one of those things. We'll sit there with make a plan, post it on the forum, meet there with the president. We're gonna go in there, and you will learn by seeing it, and we go from there. How does that work? Because we're supposed to be having orientation in that office. That's what the place is meant for, so that all your questions, you should be fully integrated by now. How long have you been in the organization?
I think it's just getting to a month.
Okay, all right. The standard operating procedure is within 72 hours. When somebody get into this organization, within 72 hours, which is 3 days, they are supposed to have received a welcome letter from the BHO. The purpose for the welcome letter is it gives you a brief history, a summary of answer almost every question.
Okay.
About the organization. So set that time up, post it up, we'll make it happen for you. Sorry about that. I take that apology, and we will make sure you are well integrated.
Okay.
Are we okay with that?
We're okay. I don't have a problem.
All right. Thank
you.
you.
Set the time. And the contact of the person I need to meet.
Sure. The president of JRCCA is Maros Aga, and the governing committee council chairman is Elder Ben. The accountant is Mr. Raymond, and the SNT Rotary vice chair is Ma Beatrice, and general council leader Mr. Ruben will be there. Post that on the forum. We are a transparent organization. We post our stuff on the forum. Post your goals. You want to do this on this day, meet with this, and then we work out something, so we all meet. And when we meet, we're always together like this, so that we can get you integrated. Does that sound well?
It does.
Okay, excellent. We will now close this meeting, and I will call on Chairman Goosen from Monrovia to kindly give us a word of prayer as we prepare to come back tomorrow for our motion. Over to you, Pastor Goosen.
Okay, let us pray. Let's bow our head and let's focus on our mind of the God, where our heads come from, And so, Heavenly Father, we want to thank you this time for another more time given to us. Father, we thank you for every member belonging to JRCCA. Lord, it is by your protection we are going on. So we ask that you protect each and every member of this group. Lord, give us wisdom and understanding. Father, give us ideas so that we'll be able to carry on this organization worldwide. Father, we pray to you right now as we leave from here. Give us another more chance so that we'll be able to come back tomorrow for another more meeting. Take complete control. Follow us. Our homes are under your care. Those are riding cars. Protect the cars that they are going to ride. Whatsoever that they are doing, whether they are going to war, Father, you should be the protector. Take complete control, carry us through. In Jesus' mighty name, I pray. Amen.
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 Thank you, Chairman Goosen, for that wonderful prayer. Ladies and gentlemen, I love you. I welcome each and everyone to the meeting today. We will be back again tomorrow for a 30-minute business meeting. Until then, have a wonderful evening and God bless. See you soon. Bye for now.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Thank you.